For many footballers worldwide, a move to Liverpool would be the ultimate dream, but that doesn't mean the Reds haven't faced their fair share of rejection. Arne Slot experienced this first-hand last summer when a £51 million deal for Real Sociedad midfielder Martin Zubimendi collapsed at the 11th hour. Much to Liverpool's chagrin, Zubimendi decided to remain with his childhood club, but it appears Arsenal have now succeeded in convincing him. The 25-year-old may regret his decision to turn down Liverpool, especially in light of La Real's challenging campaign. However, he'll have the chance to prove he was right against the Reds next season should he follow through and accept a move to North London. With this in mind, the Liverpool Echo has compiled a list of high-profile footballers who reportedly declined a move to Anfield. And we'll explore where they ended up, what unfolded next, and crucially, whether or not they made the right decision. Jude Bellingham was widely expected to join Liverpool for much of 2022. The England sensation was spotted getting cozy with Trent Alexander-Arnold and Jordan Henderson at the 2022 World Cup and was identified as the Reds' top transfer target, prior to him leaving Borussia Dortmund the following summer. However, whether it was Dortmund's steep asking price or the irresistible charm of playing for Real Madrid, Liverpool withdrew from the race just weeks before the midfielder's £87 million, potentially rising to £112 million, move to the Bernabeu. The Reds could only watch with envy as Bellingham made an immediate impact at Madrid, scoring a staggering 14 goals in his first 15 matches. He rounded off the year by clinching the coveted Golden Boy Award, given to the world's best U21 footballer, and helped Carlo Ancelotti's team secure both La Liga and Champions League titles in a stunning debut season. For his efforts, Bellingham was crowned La Liga Player of the Year, and finished third in the 2024 Ballon d'Or. Was it the right decision to turn down Liverpool? Yes. In simple terms, Bellingham and Real Madrid have been a perfect fit from the start. Cristiano Ronaldo was a thorn in Liverpool's side during his first spell at Manchester United. However, things could have been different if he had chosen Anfield over Old Trafford back in 2003. At that time, Ronaldo was showcasing his skills for Sporting CP and caught the attention of then Liverpool manager Gerard Houllier during the Toulon U21 tournament. Liverpool made a serious bid for Ronaldo but failed to agree on personal terms. A few weeks later, United played against Sporting in a pre-season friendly, and Sir Alex Ferguson was captivated. Ronaldo soon signed for United, and the rest is history. He quickly developed into one of the greatest players and most lethal scorers the game has ever seen. After winning the Ballon d'Or, the Champions League and 3 Premier League crowns in Manchester, he secured a world record £80 million move to Real Madrid, where his career well and truly took flight. After a stint at Juventus and a disappointing return to United, Ronaldo joined Saudi Pro League side Al Nassr in 2022. The 39-year-old, who will turn 40 next month, is still going strong, with 19 goals in 22 games this season. Was it the right decision? Yes. Despite some successful seasons, Liverpool were not as strong or successful as United and Real Madrid during Ronaldo's prime years. Liverpool famously nearly swooped in on Chelsea's deal for Moises Caicedo back in 2023. But the Ecuadorian declined. After spending much of the summer negotiating a deal for Romeo Lavia, Liverpool suddenly switched gears and put forward a £111 million bid for Caicedo, which was accepted by Brighton. However, Chelsea regained the upper hand by quickly agreeing to a £115 million deal with Brighton and, having built a relationship with Caicedo and his representatives earlier in the year, persuaded the young player to turn down Liverpool. To add salt to the wound, the Blues also snapped up Lavia. Neither player hit the ground running in West London, but Caicedo's form improved halfway through the 2023-24 season, and he began to justify his hefty price tag. He's been even better this term, shining as both a solid rock in Chelsea's midfield and an unexpected threat going forward. Was it the right decision? No. While Chelsea's ambitious project under Todd Boehly may eventually bear fruit, Liverpool have outperformed the Blues in almost every metric since 2023. One can't help but think Caicedo has been looking enviously at what's been happening on the red side of Merseyside recently. The idea of Dennis Bergkamp wearing a Premier League jersey other than Arsenal's is an odd one, but it almost became a reality. Before the stylish Dutchman's 1995 transfer to Highbury, Liverpool had shown interest in him. His stint at Inter Milan hadn't been as successful as expected, making his £7.5 million price tag seem a bit high. For context, the world transfer record at the time was £11 million. In the end, Bergkamp chose Arsenal over Liverpool, and after a slow start in England, he truly flourished. He was crowned PFA Player of the Year in 1997-98 after leading the Gunners to Premier League glory that season, and he played a crucial role in both the double-winning team of 2001-02 and the invincible squad of 2003-04. Bergkamp hung up his boots in 2006, having netted 120 goals during an 11-year spell filled with trophies in North London. Was it the right decision? Absolutely. While Liverpool did enjoy some success during Bergkamp's time in England, Arsenal were much more dominant. And unlike the Reds, they were consistently vying for, and securing, the top honours. Dele Alli seemed destined to become English football's next big thing after graduating from MK Dons Academy in 2012. He attracted interest from the country's leading clubs, with Liverpool and Tottenham showing the most interest. Alli, a Liverpool supporter in his youth, was initially favoured by the Reds. However, they failed to reach an agreement with either MK Dons or Alli himself, paving the way for an £8 million move to Tottenham Hotspur. As anticipated, Alli's career soared at Spurs. He scored 10 Premier League goals in his first season at White Hart Lane and followed it up with 18 in the next. His stunning debut goal for England against France further cemented his status as a regular for the Three Lions. Yet, around 2019, Alli's form began to wane, and his position in Tottenham's starting line-up soon came under scrutiny. The arrival of Jose Mourinho later that year didn't help matters, and Alli found himself on the fringes of the squad. A lackluster stint at Everton ensued, followed by a loan move to Besiktas. And the now 28-year-old has signed for Serie A side Como, where he is yet to make his debut. Was it the right decision? No. While there's no denying Alli's move to Tottenham catapulted him to stardom, one can't help but speculate whether his mid-career slump could have been avoided had he played for Jurgen Klopp, who defeated Alli and Spurs in the 2019 Champions League final. After losing Luis Suarez to Barcelona in 2014, Liverpool were on the hunt for a new goal-scoring sensation. Diego Costa was the man of the moment, having netted an impressive 36 goals for Atletico Madrid the previous season. However, the allure of playing under Mourinho saw him choose Chelsea over Liverpool, leaving the Reds to sign Ricky Lambert instead. Costa made an immediate impact at Stamford Bridge, scoring 7 goals in his first 4 games. Despite some injury setbacks, he finished his debut season with 21 goals and both League Cup and Premier League winners' medals. The Brazilian-born ex-Spain international, now playing for Grêmio, spent 2 more seasons in West London, helping Chelsea secure another Premier League title. However, he fell out of favour with then-manager Antonio Conte and returned to Atletico in 2018. After 3 years, he moved back to Brazil, with a brief spell at Wolves sandwiched between stints at Atlético Mineiro and Botafogo. Was it the right decision? Absolutely. While a move to Liverpool could have potentially helped them avoid their post-Suarez slump, there's no denying Chelsea were significantly stronger during Costa's brief reign. He was also the perfect Mourinho striker and probably wouldn't have fit in with Klopp, who took over at Liverpool a few months after Costa turned them down. Liverpool fans were left stunned and Rafa Benitez wanted Gareth Barry to replace Xabi Alonso in 2008. Eventually, both Barry and Alonso had to wait a year to secure their respective transfers, with the latter joining Real Madrid, and the former having to choose between Liverpool and Manchester City. Liverpool felt confident about signing the then Aston Villa midfielder, but City used their newfound financial power to snatch Barry away. And that left Liverpool to settle for Alberto Aquiliani instead. Barry played a key role in City's transformation from European qualification hopefuls to Premier League title contenders and was almost always present in their triumphant 2011-12 title-winning season. However, he lost his place in the team when Manuel Pellegrini replaced Roberto Mancini in 2013, and he was subsequently loaned to Everton. In 2014, he made his move to Goodison Park permanent and spent 3 more seasons there before moving to West Brom in 2017. Barry hung up his boots in 2020 after 2 seasons with the Baggies in the Championship. Was it a wise decision? Absolutely. Barry might have had a longer career at the top if he had chosen Liverpool over City, but there's no denying the citizens achieved much more than the Reds during Barry's tenure and for several years afterwards. What's this about Mo Salah rejecting Liverpool? It's true, actually. The Reds spent most of 2013 admiring Salah as he shone for Basel, and they were ready to swoop for him in 2014. However, Chelsea, having suffered at Salah's hands in the Champions League that season, beat Liverpool to the punch. But Salah found it tough at Stamford Bridge, struggling to get playing time with Eden Hazard and Willian ahead of him in the pecking order. In 2015, Salah was loaned out to Fiorentina, then to Roma, before making the latter move permanent in 2016. 1 year later, after watching him score 19 goals in all competitions, Liverpool made another bid for Salah and secured him for £36.5 million. Since then, Salah has scored more than 230 goals across 8 seasons, won the PFA Player of the Year award twice, and led Liverpool to Premier League and Champions League victories. As he enters the final months of his contract, his future at Anfield remains uncertain. However, one thing is for sure, Salah will be remembered as one of the Premier League's greatest players. Was Chelsea's decision to let him go in 2014 the right one? Yes. Despite his unsuccessful stint at Chelsea, it paved the way for his move to Italy, where he thrived and caught Liverpool's eye again. Plus, with Suarez, Raheem Sterling and Daniel Sturridge already in Liverpool's attack at the time, finding playing time might have been just as challenging on Merseyside as it was in West London.